Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into The Economic Singularity by Calum Chace. This insightful book explores the monumental shifts anticipated in the global economy due to advancements in artificial intelligence. Calum Chace, with his extensive background as a futurist speaker and former businessman, guides us through a future where AI could automate the majority of our jobs. What challenges will this present, and how can we prepare? This book is a must-read for anyone intrigued by the rapid evolution of technology, from concerned economists to tech enthusiasts. Join us as we unpack the potential realities of living in an AI-dominated world and consider how to navigate the changes ahead. The Economic Singularity, Artificial Intelligence, and the Death of Capitalism. Introduction. What does the future of artificial intelligence mean for us? For years, the specter of machines taking over jobs has loomed large in the collective imagination. Imagine robots not just with the ability to perform repetitive tasks, but with advanced human-like capabilities, including empathy and complex speech recognition. Could these robots become our allies, or do they have the potential to dominate us? While such fears could inspire nightmares of a robotic uprising, the reality has been markedly less dramatic. In fact, the rise of technology and machinery has largely led to increased efficiency and reduced physical labor, freeing up humans to engage in more creative or leisure activities. This ongoing trend suggests a future where machines not only aid in our work but possibly take over it entirely. In this narrative, we explore both the shining opportunities and the shadowy challenges posed by the advancing capabilities of artificial intelligence. Discover why modern economies are seeing a shift from traditional jobs like carpentry to more consultancy-based roles. Understand how technology is evolving to tackle more complex and nuanced human skills. Explore the intriguing possibility of earning an income in a future where human labor is no longer a necessity. Join us as we explore the potential realities of a future molded by artificial intelligence. Whether it's facing the intricacies of human-like robots at work or the prospect of living in leisure while machines manage the workload, the journey ahead is both fascinating and uncertain. Part 1. Tracing the path from the industrial to the information revolution. The transformative power of machinery first unfolded during the Industrial Revolution in Victorian England, stirring a mix of awe and skepticism among contemporaries. Renowned author Charles Dickens vividly captured the anxieties of the era, particularly the plight of the working-class laborers who faced uncertain futures as machines began to populate factories. Despite such concerns, technological progress was relentless, driven not just by the proliferation of machines, but significantly by the advent of steam power. Long before steam, people had harnessed wind and water to fuel their mills and factories. Yet, it was Thomas Newcomen's steam engine, introduced in 1712, that truly ignited the industrial age, dwarfing the capacities of earlier mechanisms and setting new precedents in production efficiency. This mechanization did not just replace human muscle, but also reshaped the very structure of the workforce. As machines assumed the burden of physical toil, people found the freedom to redirect their focus, planting the seeds for what would bloom into the information revolution. By the mid-20th century, the landscape of labor had dramatically altered. The service industry began to dominate, overtaking traditional sectors like agriculture and manufacturing in economic significance. By 1950, over half of America's workforce was employed in services, underscoring a profound shift from producing goods to providing services and processing information. This pivotal transition from the industrial to the information revolution marked the beginning of an era defined by the creation and exchange of knowledge. Today, as we continue to navigate this ongoing information revolution, the future of our workforce remains a canvas of possibilities, inviting us to reflect on our journey through the annals of technological and economic history and ponder the shape of things to come. Part 2. Machines, Catalysts of Prosperity and Employment Stability. The term Luddite often springs to mind when discussing resistance to technological changes, originating from the actions of a disgruntled textile worker named Ned Ludd in 1779, who destroyed a mechanical knitting machine in response to oppressive working conditions. This term has since epitomized anti-technology sentiments. The Luddite movement gained traction in the 19th century as textile workers feared that machines threatened their livelihoods. However, taking a broad view of history and economic development, it becomes clear that machines have typically enhanced national prosperity and job stability. Machines operate around the clock without the need for rest, wages, or benefits, making production more efficient and economical. This capability not only meets increased product demand, but also generates greater wealth and, ultimately, more employment opportunities across various sectors. Contrary to the fear that automation leads to mass unemployment, there's historical evidence suggesting that job markets are capable of adapting and even thriving. A fixed number of jobs or amount of work doesn't exist. Innovation tends to create more opportunities as industries evolve. In a detailed analysis by Deloitte in 2015, it was shown that technological advancements have been a net creator of jobs, especially noted in sectors like agriculture and laundry services. Automation in these areas released workers to engage in burgeoning service industries. The results are tangible. Between 1992 and 2014, for instance, teaching and nursing positions in the United States saw increases of 6% and 9% respectively. This historical perspective offers a reassuring forecast. The more we integrate machines into our workspaces, the more productive and innovative we become, allowing humans to explore new roles and industries. Thus, machines are not only not a threat to employment, but are catalysts for new occupational ventures and economic growth. Part 3. The Rise of AI and the Challenge to Service Industry Jobs. While the integration of machines into our industries has historically boosted job creation and economic output, the advent of advanced artificial intelligence might shift this trend, especially within the service sector. With AI technologies like deep learning enhancing the cognitive capabilities of machines, numerous service roles are becoming susceptible to automation. Deep learning involves feeding a machine vast sets of data, which it then uses to make predictions and decisions. This technology enables machines to mimic and even perfect human abilities, such as speech and image recognition. The more data these AI systems process, the smarter and more capable they become. For instance, a landmark achievement in AI development occurred in 2012 when a team led by Jeff Hinton won an image recognition contest, where their machine accurately identified various images, a testament to the strides being made in deep learning technologies. These advancements herald a new era where machines could perform complex cognitive tasks more efficiently and cost-effectively than humans. This is not a speculative future. In some areas of the service sector, it has already begun. For example, the journalism software Quill, developed by Narrative Science in 2010, is utilized to write succinct and accurate reports for the Associated Press on topics like sports and financial news. Quill analyzes data to structure and produce news articles with minimal human input. The implications of such technologies are profound. If machines can handle tasks that involve not just manual labor but advanced cognitive functions, it could lead to significant shifts in employment patterns within the service industry. Companies that adopt these technologies may gain a substantial competitive edge, compelling others to follow suit or risk obsolescence. This shift towards AI-driven automation in the service sector marks an important phase in our technological evolution and poses fresh challenges for the job market, suggesting a potential redefinition of what work means in the AI age. Part 4. The Inevitable Automation of Service Jobs by Intelligent Machines. As history has repeatedly shown, the adoption of groundbreaking technology can swiftly render old methods obsolete. Think about the swift rise of digital cameras or the abrupt demise of the typewriter. Similarly, advancements in artificial intelligence are paving the way for transformative changes, particularly in the realm of autonomous vehicles and healthcare services. In the early 2000s, the DARPA Grand Challenge spotlighted the potential of self-driving vehicles with a competition that saw a converted Humvee named Sandstorm travel only 7 miles before it halted. Fast forward to recent years, and self-driving cars developed by companies like Google for Lexus and Chrysler have successfully navigated over 1 million miles on California's roads without significant incidents. This rapid progression in autonomous vehicle technology suggests that by about 2041, self-driving cars might dominate public roads, leading to a paradigm shift in how we think about driving and car ownership. This shift will not only make driving tests and chauffeur jobs relics of the past, but will also drastically reduce the need for car mechanics and auto insurance, thanks to the decrease in road accidents. Chris Urmson, who led Google's automated driving project, anticipated that the general public could be using self-driving cars by around 2020, indicating a near future where the landscape of personal and commercial driving is fundamentally transformed. Another sector on the brink of significant change due to AI is healthcare. In Japan, the introduction of Paro, a robot designed for caregiving that resembles a small, furry seal, exemplifies the onset of automation in caregiving. Paro offers therapeutic benefits similar to those of animal therapy, helping to alleviate stress and lower blood pressure among patients. This robot thereby extends the advantages of animal therapy to those who might not have access to real animals, showcasing how robots can fulfill complex emotional as well as physical care tasks. Looking ahead, it's anticipated that by 2041, technological devices will continuously monitor our vital statistics, minimizing the need for routine medical checkups and thereby reducing the demand for traditional medical professionals like doctors and nurses. As AI continues to advance, its potential to automate sophisticated tasks in industries such as driving and healthcare is becoming increasingly apparent, signaling a potential overhaul in how these services are delivered and staffed. Part 5. Navigating the double-edged sword of technological advancement. As we venture deeper into an era marked by technological innovation, we face not only the prospects of increased efficiency and convenience, but also significant economic and social challenges. The rapid deployment of AI and automation holds the potential to disrupt job markets on a large scale, leading to unemployment rates that could echo the economic hardships seen in places like Greece, where youth unemployment has soared to 46.5%. This scenario could induce a period of economic contraction, where the initial boost in productivity and lowering of goods and services prices eventually gives way to a slowdown in economic activity. The joblessness brought on by automation might span various demographics, overwhelming the traditional social safety nets that families and communities typically provide. Moreover, the swift pace of technological change does not always equate to quick accessibility for all. Advanced technologies, such as hypothetical implants that could significantly enhance human capabilities, might initially be available only to the affluent. This disparity could exacerbate existing social divides, creating a chasm between those who can afford to integrate these technologies and those who cannot, potentially leading to a new class of superior beings distinguished by their enhanced abilities. As we face these formidable challenges, the need for collective action and thoughtful policy making becomes ever more critical. We must explore ways to ensure that the benefits of technological advancements are accessible to all layers of society and consider safety nets for those displaced by automation. In our concluding discussions, we'll delve into potential strategies that can help society adapt and thrive in this new technological landscape, redefining resilience in the age of AI. Part 6. Exploring the implications of universal basic income in an automated future. Imagine a world where your livelihood isn't tied to your job because advanced artificial intelligence handles most, if not all, work tasks. This scenario might sound futuristic, but it could become a reality, prompting serious consideration of universal basic income, UBI, as a necessary societal adjustment. Universal basic income is a financial model where a set amount of money is provided regularly to each citizen, without prerequisites or any obligation to work. This system is designed to ensure financial security regardless of employment status, a concept growing in relevance as AI and automation increase the potential for widespread joblessness. One method of implementing UBI is through a negative income tax, which supplements individuals' earnings to reach a minimum income threshold. This approach was notably tested in Dauphin, Canada, in the 1970s, where every family received a stipulated yearly income, enabling them to maintain a basic standard of living irrespective of other income. Adjusted for inflation, this baseline was established at 16,000 Canadian dollars. The experiment, which ran from 1974 to 1976 and included 10,000 citizens, largely debunked fears that financial security would discourage work. Only new mothers and teenagers chose to stop working completely. However, beyond the economic implications, there are potential psychological consequences of a jobless future. Work often provides more than just a paycheck. It offers purpose, community, and structure. There could be significant mental health challenges for those who find their sense of self and daily routine upended by these economic changes. Predictions suggest that about 10% of the population might struggle with issues such as depression or an over-reliance on virtual reality for escape. Despite these challenges, many might find UBI liberating, providing the opportunity to engage in fulfilling pursuits like art, sports, or other creative endeavors without the pressure of making ends meet. As we edge closer to this possible future, it becomes imperative to strategize effectively. The blend of provision through UBI and support for mental health will be crucial in navigating the transition to an economy where human labor is less central. This will help mitigate risks and maximize the benefits of a radically transformed economic landscape. Final summary. The central theme of this exploration is the profound transformation that the information revolution is expected to bring about in the workplace. Far from a mere shift in the types of jobs available, this revolution promises to radically alter the necessity for human labor itself, potentially rendering many traditional roles obsolete. The implications of such a seismic shift are vast and require thoughtful anticipation and strategic planning. As we stand on the brink of significant changes brought about by advancements in artificial intelligence and automation, the challenge is not just technological, but deeply societal. To avert potential economic and social crises, it's imperative that we envision and implement a framework for a society that can thrive even as the fundamental nature of work is redefined. This involves not just rethinking employment and income, but also addressing the human need for purpose and engagement. The future might herald a time when work, as we currently understand it, is not a necessity for survival, but an option for personal fulfillment and social contribution. Preparing for this future involves crafting policies like universal basic income and reimagining education and social structures to support a smooth transition into this new era. By planning proactively, we can aim to preserve the fabric of society and ensure that technological progress leads to broad-based benefits. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.